Hi Taurus, welcome to your June 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Taurus, let's get started with your reading. For your oracle cards this month, we have the card of the Cunning Woman, the Choice, and the overall energy is under the light of the moon. The feeling that I'm getting around this, moreover, is of seeking clarity, coming out of a period of confusion, needing to wait until things are clearer before making a choice or a decision, and things not being as they appear right now. So it's an energy of waiting, an energy of observing, making sure that any action we take right now is more for yourself in terms of Taurus taking time for yourself, taking time away from people, maybe keeping an element of secrecy around you, keeping things close to your chest so that you can gain more clarity. Because I do feel with this moon card that there is a lot that you don't know, or things may not be exactly as they seem. So Taurus, let's see where this goes. Could be you, could be the other person, of course. Can resonate the opposite way around, and of course if you're cross-watching for a Taurus, this may resonate as the person that you're dealing with. So let's take a look here. At the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Pentacles. So maintaining your diligence when it comes to your work environment, and really kind of keeping your head down, observing people around you before making a major choice. So let's do a few more shuffles here for you, Taurus. I've already meditated on your energy. We'll cut these cards and let's take a look. We'll start with your past energy, where you currently stand, your hopes around this for the future, how you feel about the person or the situation, your strengths, challenge, what's hidden, what you may not be expecting, and the potential outcome. Okay, Taurus, let's take a look. Past energy, we've got strength. Really nice energy. You could, of course, have been dealing with a Leo, but I feel more so that this is about you being able to overcome personal challenges. The Strength card is more about how you deal with things on a personal level. It's not really about external drive or external determination to do something. It's more about bringing something out from your interior and being able to tackle more of the things that you're keeping within, the demons, if you will, or the struggles, the things that you don't talk about. So more of a secretive energy in the past, but I feel that there has been an effort to overcome a lot of those personal challenges. And by personal challenges I mean fears, insecurities, anything like that you feel has held you back. Let's take a look and see where you currently stand. Taurus, we've got the King of Swords. So here's this making a choice, making a decision. You want to make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. A King of Swords, of course, is someone who acts from their own personal truth. Stand for integrity, they stand for honesty, and they stand for someone who does take that more objective standpoint, looking back, looking from that higher viewpoint, and observing others, and making a judgment. So that's how I feel. I feel that you are ready to make a choice, but at the moment you're just kind of waiting, stepping back and taking a look at how other people are acting at the moment. Yeah, and you're making a judgment based on what you feel, what you see, and what you know to be true. Let's take a look at where you're hoping for the future. We've got the Queen of Wands. I feel this is someone around you. This could be the person that you are viewing or looking at or considering. They may be a fire sign. Again, I've got Leo here, also Aries, Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, then I feel it's just someone who is very visible around you. A Queen of Wands is they have a high visibility. So they're either someone around you personally, or this is someone that you're able to see, even from a distance, meaning it could be someone that is in the public eye in some ways. Let's see how you feel about this person. We've got the Six of Wands here, Taurus. So it is about overcoming challenges, overcoming obstacles, and receiving reward, recognition, success. So I feel that this is someone around you who has an element of success, and you seem to be looking at them, looking at what they've made of their life. I get that. Again, I get wand energy. So this person has, I do feel this is a passionate person, driven, and they have received recognition. And I think that you are starting to see this, Taurus. You're starting to see the recognition that this person has achieved. Now, I do feel that it's either in relation to their work. Yeah, I'm picking up more as to do with their work or career. High visibility. Let's take a look and see what the strengths are. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful energy here, my favorite ace. The Ace of Pentacles is one that is grounded. It's something that has a lot of potential to grow into prosperity. Of course, it doesn't come fully formed. It has to be planted in the ground, it has to be nurtured, it has to be watered, it has to receive the requisite nutrients in order to grow, and of course you have to be patient as well. So the feeling that I'm getting around this card here, Taurus, is the need to be patient, waiting for something to pay off for you. It seems like there's an opportunity, either a new opportunity or an opportunity to build something up again, something that has a lot of potential for prosperity in the future. Very solid foundation. The challenge is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So a lack of action. What I was saying here is when we get this ace, it's something usually that is handed to us. It's not something that we can use ourselves. It's usually something that comes from the external. So I do feel that this is an opportunity that's been given to you. But with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I sense that there has been inaction, inactivity, not enough focus put on this ace. And of course, aces don't last forever. They're there for a period of time. But if we don't take them, they can disappear. So I feel that the energy around this is one in which you're being asked to focus. Focus your energy on what's important long term, Taurus. Now, what's hidden? We've got the Hangman in reverse. It's an unwillingness to sacrifice. So Taurus, there's something here that you need to sacrifice in order to go towards this ace. For you, there's some frustration around this. It may be that this inactivity is not something that you can control. It could relate to world events, of course. But for others of you Taurians, where you can actually have control over what's going on in your environment here, it is about making sure that you think about what it is that you need in your life. What things need to be sacrificed, and where you need to focus your activity, focus your thought process, focus your action. And the potential outcome, we've got the Five of Cups. So there's sadness here, there's regret around this. And with the Moon energy, it seems like things are really unclear around you. So you have this choice, or this other person has a choice. You're being asked to be objective, to observe, because you don't know all of the details. So let's see, we'll clarify. And I'm going to start with clarifying that strength card here, Taurus. So let's take a look. Again, this could be you, it could be the opposite way around, or if you're cross-watching, this could be a Taurian that you're dealing with. But let's start with the strength card. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups. Past energy for Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Past energy for Taurus. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. So yes, options, choices. You know, you felt a little bit, I get overwhelmed. I get an overwhelmed feeling here. Because you've had a lot of choices, I feel, Taurus. And sometimes when we have a lot of choices, we can get a little bit bogged down. And I think that's what you've been dealing with. Just a lot on your plate. And for you, I do get an element of carrying around, well, I get some choices here that you shouldn't be carrying around. It's really about being able to look at your choices realistically, decide which ones are going to be fruitful, which ones you can actually achieve, which ones are just pure imagination, pure fantasy, or pie in the sky, and focusing on the ones that you can actually realistically achieve. So I'm getting for you, Taurus, that for you found the choice just overwhelming, daunting. Why? Because I don't think that you sorted through the choices. Again, it's about observing. Not just observing other people, but I think observing, well, I'm getting an essence of focus. Observing what you need to focus on. Because I'm getting this kind of, having these choices weakened you in some way. Yeah, I get this overwhelmed feeling. And for you, you had to drop some of these choices. But with the Strength card, it seems to me like you were struggling. You were very much struggling with trying to do the right thing or make the right choice. Okay, let's take a look at the King of Swords as your current energy. Current energy for Taurus with this King of Swords. Got the Star. Current energy for the King of Swords. Four of Wands. Current energy for the King. And we also have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so I get you at the moment. You're focusing on staying where you are. I get stability. I get that you're keeping your dreams alive. You're keeping your hope alive for future goals, while staying in this stable place. So you have comfort around you. I do think, though, that when it comes to what you're really thinking or what you're really feeling, you're keeping it very close. You're not revealing it. With the High Priestess in reverse, I get secrets. So although it seems like you're happy where you're at, I get that you're keeping things to yourself, very secretive, a little bit of an agenda I'm picking up here, but nothing really bad. I just feel that for you don't think it's the right time to come out and reveal what you're thinking to other people. Because I think you haven't really fully decided, and I think, Taurus, that for you're just really trying to stay calm, trying to stay in this mode of looking and observing. That's what I'm feeling around this. Observation. The value of silence. Watchfulness. They're watching, observing what people are doing, not in a stalkery way. I'm just saying that this is about looking at other people's actions, getting to know them, taking your time, using the time. But there is this element of secrecy around this reading. Keep it close to your heart, certain information, thoughts. So this very kind of shrewd, careful kind of energy with that King of Swords. Yeah, very shrewd. Let's take a look at that Queen of Wands. Hopes for the future. Hopes for the future here for Taurus. We've got the Eight of Wands. Hopes for the future here. Four of Swords. And one more. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got this choice. You know, the Four of Swords, it's very much a feeling around this, again, of that wait and see. Taking that time to be still, to be watchful, to get clarity before communicating. So I do think that you're deciding, you're weighing up your pros and cons here, trying to make a choice before you communicate. Communicate your choice, communicating your decision. But you're hoping to get to that place where you are clear in your mind what decision to make. But at the moment I get more of an energy of you really just kind of keeping your options open, keeping all the balls in the air, if you will, and waiting and see. We're waiting to see what happens, waiting to see what other people do before you make this choice. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands here as how you are feeling about this person or the situation. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so there's that energy of watchfulness as well. Watchfulness. Yeah, I think you're just watching. You're watching this person from a distance to see what they do. But you're kind of cautious. I get you have a cautious energy about this person. So I don't think you fully trust them. Now you are hoping for this new start with this person, with this Ace of Pentacles. But with the Hangman and the Nine of Wands, I see you watching and waiting to see how successful this can be, seeing what this person does, because they are, again, I get they're highly visible with this Six of Wands. So you are able to watch what this person does. So they're either around you or you're watching them in some way. Could be social media, of course, but it could also be some other venue, because I do get this person has a lot of visibility. So let's take a look at this Ace of Pentacles as the strengths around this. What are the strengths here? Ten of Swords in reverse. What are the strengths here? Four of Cups in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. So after taking this time to sort through your emotions, how you're really feeling about your situation here, Taurus, I get you making sure that you make the right decision with this Knight of Swords and being able to take action. So it seems to me like after this waiting period, after this place where you need to wait, it's after an ending. I do feel that you've suffered some kind of loss in the recent past. These options have opened up around you. It's been difficult. You've felt overwhelmed. There's been a lot of challenges around you, but you're getting your strength back. And Taurus, during this time, I get that it was just you had too much going on. I feel like things were just all over the place for you. And you needed to get to a calm place, a place where you could clear your mind. So I do think that there's been a period of emotional unavailability in the recent past, where you've been focused on past betrayal or past hurt or an ending. But the strength around this is that there is this new opportunity around you with the ace if you choose to take it. It's there. Let's take a look at that Knight of Pentacles in reverse as the challenge. Challenge for Taurus. Tower in reverse. Eight of Cups. Challenge for Taurus. And the King of Wands. So the challenge here is about change and how you deal with change. For you, it's been daunting. I get a lot of recent change around you, and trying to deal with all of these changes. I get that for some of you here, there may have been an ending, perhaps even a situation where there was a loss of some kind. And dealing with the aftermath of that was a challenge for you. And it's really getting back to a place where you can move on, move forward with a purpose, move forward with direction, know what it is that you want, and take the lead in your life there and really focus all of your energy towards taking that action. For a long time there, I don't think you were able to do that. Not just because of the world events. I feel that this is more of a personal issue, personal challenges that you had to overcome, to deal with before you could move on. So there's been this period of inertia or an inactivity where things were not moving forward for you. But I do think the time is approaching where, for you, you're sensing, I get it more as an intuitive energy around you. You're sensing change, you're sensing the need for change, but you're still uncertain how to go about affecting that change in your life. There still has to be this clear thinking, clear thought. I feel that that's going on right now here in June. Let's take a look at the Hangman in reverse, Taurus. What's hidden with the Hangman? Okay, we have King of Pentacles in reverse. What's hidden here? Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit. Okay. So we've got your card here, Taurus. It is about, again, Hermit energy, isolation, keeping things close, trying to seek that clarity. So for you, it seems like June, it's not really a time for you to act. It's not really time for you to share, to bring forth any kind of information to others, or to speak of what you know. Rather, it seems to be more a time of quiet observation and allowing others to reveal who they truly are. So these cards speak to me of listening, but I also get with that Eight of Swords in reverse there, that it's about stilling your mind in terms of that self-criticism, self-critical thoughts. So quieting your mind from those as well. In order to gain balance, normally a King of Pentacles is someone who's very grounded, very balanced, very much someone who is a stable force. And for you, I get that there's been some instability around you, basically related to your thought process, quieting your mind, resolving to be focused. stillness, watchfulness, and wisdom. Yeah, almost like an energy of seeing the truth, finding the truth from this place of stillness. But it's not just about isolation here, and freeing your mind from distractions. It seems like it's more than that, because for you, I get an energy of this very important decision and needing to know what you need to sacrifice in your life. But during this time where you're not making the sacrifice, you're keeping all of the balls in the air here, you're trying to make this choice, I get you needing to be very mindful of outside distraction, whether that is other people putting their 2 cents into your story here and telling you what to do, or that kind of thing, or it's just distraction in general, like social media, distraction from things that needn't be there, the silliness, things that are kind of time wasters. I get that as time wasters. Yeah, I feel like for some of you there has been this situation where, Taurus, you may have been spending a lot of time doing something that was not really going anywhere or didn't really have a purpose. For some of you it was like a social media thing. It may have been talking to people on social media or something like that. Let's take a look at the 5 of Cups as the outcome. We've got the Magician, 3 of Swords in reverse, and the 9 of Swords. Yeah. There seems to be a lot of beating yourself up about something. But the thing with the Magician is that you have the ability to make this right, how you're feeling. There's something here, Taurus, which you feel bad about. I feel like you've had choices. You may have had, some of you Taurians, I pick up that you may have had a choice between 2 or maybe 3 people. And now there's regrets around choices that you've made in the past. There's regrets over causing heartbreak. Yeah, I'm feeling it more as an energy of something that you feel that you've done, rather that's been done to you. So it seems like you're wanting to put things right, or you're wanting to make something a reality in your life. But at the same time, there's all this pain associated with this. So Taurus, the thing that I'm picking up, this is a very difficult reading, because I feel that there's this energy around you of this hermit-like energy where you're needing to get this clarity, this deeper understanding of what's going on, because there's a lot of confusion around you with the moon. A lot of confusion, a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties, a lot of worry, concerns, a lot of beating yourself up over something, past decisions, I feel. And meanwhile, you've got this opportunity around you that you're keeping an eye on, but you're also fearful about that. I think you're fearful about losing that as well. So there's a lot of fear in this whole reading, and a lot of keeping your emotions to yourself. You don't feel like you can come out here and express how you truly feel. And for you, Taurus, making this choice, it seems like it's too hard, and you're putting it to one side at the moment and just saying, look, I can't deal with making this choice right now. And so that's why you're keeping kind of everything open. But that's just keeping you in this place of being overwhelmed. I feel if you made a choice and focused on that one choice, at least you would be able to stop thinking about all of these other choices that you seem to have around you, Taurus, whatever those are. It's really about trying to get rid of the chaotic thoughts. You know, if we have all of these thoughts going around in our mind about choices, what choice do I make, what choice do I make, you have to eliminate some of those choices, Taurus. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this place of confusion and not be able to make any choice whatsoever. And then I get you beating yourself up because of that, of you not making a choice. So, Taurus, let's see where this goes in the extended. What I'll be doing for the extended, and I'm going to pull out one more card here before I go as well, but what I'll be doing in the extended is I'll be doing the flip side of this, so the other version of events, the other side of this, the other person, how your person feels. So if this is resonating, please do join me there. The link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be available on the Vimeo channel. About another 30 or so minute reading. Be the same format here, and of course it'll be an entirely new reading for that person. So let's take a look before we go there, and let's get a card for this portion of the reading. Message for Taurus, please. Message for Taurus. What does Taurus need to hear? Okay. Let's take a look with this one. Taurus, we have focus on listening. Yeah, you know, I keep getting that kind of energy around June, that a lot has to do with listening rather than taking action. Listening, open, even just watching. You know, listening and watching. Really, there's a feeling around this, and we in this card you'll see we've got the raven, or this black bird, and it's really about a call. How I'm feeling about this, a call. Yeah, a call, something that you'll hear that you need to understand. That's what I'm sensing. Now that call could come from anything. It could be an actual call, it could be a telephone call. It could be something that you hear from someone else that you need to get clarity over. I would say that you need to get the truth. Don't just go on face whatever someone else is saying to you, especially if it's a third party and if it's coming to you third hand. I think that you need to find out the truth. And you may need to call. You may need to have a conversation with this person to clear things up. But it seems like there's something that you need to find out that you're not really sure about with the moon card. It's about, I think that this call here will get you to a place where you'll be able to understand more about what's going on with this person, because I don't think you know the whole story around this. So I feel it's some kind of important call. That's what I'm sensing from Spirit, that will clear a lot of this up. So rather than sit in this place of sadness and despair, I get that you have to reach out, or you have to communicate to this person, find out the truth. Okay, so we'll leave it there. We'll take it to the extended. Again, it'll be the flip side of this, how your person feels. So if this is resonating, please do join me there. If you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Please press that thumbs up button before you go. It really does make the world of difference. Share me on your social media. I'd love for you to do that. And also, if you're a newcomer, please do press that notification bell and subscribe. Wishing you the best here, Taurus. I'll see you in the extended, or I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.